Have you ever caught your reflection and wondered where the years went? Maybe you've tried every cream, diet, and exercise trend out there, but something's still missing. Well, here's a shocking truth. Most people are aging faster than they should, and it's not just genetics playing tricks on us. The fitness industry has been keeping some game-changing secrets under wraps, secrets that could have you looking and feeling decades younger. Think it's too late? Think again. I've watched countless people transform their lives using these overlooked strategies, and today, I'm pulling back the curtain. Through my years working with clients over 50, I've discovered that the fountain of youth isn't found in expensive supplements or grueling workouts. In fact, some of the most powerful age-defying techniques are surprisingly simple, but almost nobody's talking about them. Ready to discover why some people seem to age backwards while others can't stop the clock? Buckle up, because what I'm about to share might completely change how you think about aging. You know what's been fascinating me lately? It's how the simplest foods can have the biggest impact on your health. Take chia seeds, for instance. They're not just another trendy superfood. These tiny wonders are real powerhouses that give you strength when you're feeling low. Every morning, I toss a spoonful into my yogurt, and let me tell you, the energy boost is incredible. When it comes to staying healthy, I'm all about the green magic of avocados. I've noticed that ever since I made them a daily part of my diet, my joint pain has practically disappeared. It's incredible how nature provides exactly what we need. These creamy gems are loaded with healthy fats that fight inflammation. Here's my favorite trick. Mash up half an avocado on whole grain toast, sprinkle a bit of sea salt, and voila, a breakfast that powers me through till lunch. Now, let's talk about my go-to for brain health, salmon. This pink powerhouse is a lifesaver. I've experienced how it keeps my mind sharp and my mood balanced. And for older folks I've worked with, it's been amazing to see how omega-3s from salmon help with memory and focus. My favorite way to prepare it? Baking it with a squeeze of lemon and a handful of fresh herbs. It's as delicious as it is nutritious. And then there's the common dinner mistake: overloading on heavy carbs that make you feel sluggish. I've found a simple solution: portion control. I think of my plate as a clock, and carbs only get a quarter of the space. This little system has not only transformed my energy levels, but has also helped so many people I've shared it with reclaim their vitality. The beauty of this approach is in its simplicity. No exotic ingredients, no complicated recipes, just real, wholesome food that works in harmony with your body. I've seen transformations firsthand, just by making these small but powerful changes. The best part? Everything you need is right there at your local grocery store. It's never been easier to start living healthier, and I promise, once you feel the difference, you'll never look back. You wouldn't believe how many times I've seen stress wreak havoc on someone's health and wellness. It's like watching a perfectly good car start to rust faster than it should. Over the years, I've witnessed how chronic stress can leave people feeling drained and weak, aging them far beyond their years. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. When I work with people to manage stress, I always start with something surprisingly simple: breathing exercises. Just 5 minutes of deep breathing can completely shift how you feel. One of my favorite techniques is the 4-7-8 method. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. I've seen incredible transformations in strength, energy, and even mood within just a few weeks of practicing this. What really lights me up, though, is watching pain levels drop when someone masters stress management. One of the best tools I've found is creating a daily mindfulness routine. It's all about finding a quiet spot for 10 minutes each day. Whether it's your favorite chair or a peaceful corner in the garden, the location isn't as important as the consistency. Taking this daily moment of calm works wonders in reversing the aging effects of stress. Consistency is key, especially when it comes to understanding the mind-body connection. Stress doesn't just live in your head. It shows up in your body, too. When stress hits, I encourage people to notice where they feel it physically. Is it a tight neck? Tense shoulders? Once those spots are identified, I guide them through gentle stretches that release that tension. It's incredible how much lighter and younger you can feel when you're not carrying around physical stress. The real game changer for me, and for those I work with, is what I call the Joy Journal. Every evening, I take a moment to write down 3 good things that happened during the day, no matter how small. It might be something as simple as enjoying a good cup of coffee or hearing a kind word from a friend. This practice shifts your focus from stress to gratitude, and the results are undeniable. People who stick with this habit, myself included, feel more energized and resilient. In fact, I've seen noticeable improvements in overall well-being within just a month. Stress doesn't have to control your life. With a few simple practices, you can take back your energy, feel younger, and live with a sense of calm and joy that lasts. You should see the reactions I get when I tell people their late-night snacking might be sabotaging their health. Over the years, I've seen so many struggle with their strength and wellness simply because they weren't giving their bodies the rest they needed. It's incredible how something as basic as good sleep can have such a massive impact on how we age and feel. One thing that always stands out to me is how often people try to power through their exhaustion with coffee instead of prioritizing proper rest. I've developed a bedtime routine that's been a game changer for me and those I've worked with. No screens for at least an hour before bed, a warm cup of chamomile tea, and some gentle stretches to unwind. The difference it makes is extraordinary. I've seen energy levels transform dramatically, going from constant fatigue to feeling rejuvenated, like shedding years of wear and tear. Here's a little trick I've shared with many. The temperature of your bedroom can make or break your sleep quality. I always keep my room around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cool enough to support restful sleep without being uncomfortable. And let me tell you, adding a weighted blanket has been a revelation. It not only helps me feel more grounded, but also improves my ability to sleep soundly through the night. Many people I've introduced this to say it's been a total game changer. Another tool that's worked wonders for me is managing those racing thoughts at bedtime. I call it the brain dump. I keep a notebook by my bed, and before I drift off, I jot down anything that's worrying me or any to-dos swirling in my mind. It's like hitting the mental reset button. It lets my brain relax because I know I won't forget anything important. It's amazing how much deeper and more restorative my sleep has become since starting this habit. And here's the real kicker: the connection between good sleep and appetite control. Those late-night snacks, they can completely mess with your body's rhythms. I always aim to finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed. If hunger strikes later, a few light stretches or a small herbal tea can help settle things without disrupting my rest. I've noticed such an improvement in digestion, energy levels, and even my mood when I stick to this simple rule. Sleep isn't just downtime, it's the foundation of health and vitality. By making a few small adjustments, I've not only transformed my own well-being, but helped so many others do the same. There's nothing quite like waking up feeling strong, refreshed, and ready to take on the day. You should hear me talk about nutrition. It's one of my favorite topics, and I could go on about it for hours. After years of experience, I'm absolutely convinced that what we put on our plates determines 75% of our health and wellness outcomes. It's not just about building strength. It's about fueling your body with the right nutrients to stay vibrant and resilient, no matter what life throws at you. One thing that really frustrates me is seeing people fall for fad diets that promise quick fixes, but leave them feeling worse than before. I've learned that sustainable eating habits are the true secret to long-term health. What surprises most people I work with is that healthy eating doesn't have to feel like punishment. It's all about smart choices and understanding portion sizes. It's simpler than it seems once you know the basics. Here's something that always makes me smile: the myth that you have to cut out carbs entirely to be healthy. That's simply not true. I focus on teaching the importance of smart carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa, and oats, foods that provide steady energy without those dreaded crashes. Portion control is key, and I found an easy way to keep it simple. Use your hand as a guide. Your palm for protein, your fist for veggies, and your cupped hand for smart carbs. It's practical, effective, and so easy to remember. The real game changer in my approach to nutrition is something I call the 80-20 rule. It's all about eating nutritiously 80% of the time and not stressing about the other 20%. This principle has been a lifesaver, not just for me, but for so many people I've worked with. It allows you to enjoy life's little indulgences without guilt, which makes healthy habits sustainable in the long run. Letting go of food guilt is incredibly freeing. It helps you focus on the bigger picture of wellness. What really sets my approach apart is that I emphasize eating for energy, not just weight management. I encourage people to pay attention to how different foods make them feel. The results are often astonishing. Better digestion, fewer aches and pains, and a level of energy they hadn't felt in years. It's like turning back the clock on their vitality, and it's all thanks to proper nutrition. Healthy eating isn't about deprivation or impossible rules. It's about nourishing your body in a way that supports your best self. And when you start to feel the difference, trust me, there's no going back. You should see the relief on people's faces when I tell them that more isn't always better when it comes to exercise. After years of watching people burn themselves out trying to work out every single day, I've realized that 3 focus sessions per week hit the perfect balance. It's all about working smarter, not harder, to build strength and maintain your health without overwhelming your body's natural recovery process. What excites me most is seeing the transformation when people stop overtraining. I've created a system where each workout has a clear purpose. One day dedicated to strength training with light weights, another focused on flexibility and balance, and a third reserved for gentle cardio. The changes are incredible. Energy levels soar, pain disappears, and people feel stronger without the constant exhaustion they used to battle. Let me share one of my favorite workout hacks, the Golden 30. That's 30 minutes of focused, intentional exercise, no more, no less. I've found this to be the sweet spot for maintaining fitness without overloading the system. People are often amazed when they realize they get better results in 30 minutes than they ever did in hour-long sessions. It's proof that the quality of your movement matters far more than the quantity. But the magic doesn't stop there. I'm a huge advocate for what I call movement snacks. Instead of cramming all your activity into those 3 workout sessions, I encourage sprinkling small bursts of movement throughout your day. Stretch for 5 minutes while waiting for your coffee, or do a few balance exercises while watching TV. These little moments add up to make a significant difference in your overall wellness. And then there's the recovery secret I swear by. It's not just about what you do during your workouts, but how you let your body recover between them. Rest days aren't lazy days. They're essential opportunities for your body to rebuild and strengthen. I recommend gentle activities like walking, light gardening, or even a leisurely bike ride. Keeping your body moving without stressing it is key to long-term success. It's all about finding balance, working with your body, not against it. With this approach, I've seen people regain their vitality, strength, and energy in ways they never thought possible. Trust me, when you start exercising smarter, you'll wonder why you ever did it any other way. You should see how my eyes light up when I talk about the power of proper hydration. It's a game changer. Over the years, I've seen so many people transform their health and wellness just by drinking more water. It's incredible how many of us walk around feeling tired and weak simply because we're not giving our bodies the hydration they need. It's like trying to drive a car on an empty tank. It just doesn't work. What really fires me up is watching people's energy levels and strength skyrocket once they hit that sweet spot of 3 liters a day. I've developed a system I call the water clock to make it easy. Divide your day into quarters and aim to drink 750 milliliters in each segment. It keeps things manageable and gives clear goals throughout the day. The results are often astounding. Everyday aches and pains diminish, and people feel stronger and more vibrant. Now, let's talk about my flavor-stationed approach to staying hydrated. Let's face it, plain water can get boring. That's why I encourage creating natural infusions with things like cucumber, mint, lemon, or berries. When your water tastes great, you're far more likely to sip on it throughout the day. It's a small tweak that makes a massive difference in how you feel, and so many people have told me how much they love this little hydration hack. Here's another hydration trick I swear by. What I call hydration signals. Most people mistake thirst for hunger. I always recommend this simple check. When you feel snacky, drink a glass of water and wait 15 minutes. 9 times out of 10, that craving disappears completely. It's such an easy way to stay hydrated and maintain a healthy weight at the same time. The real game changer for me, though, has been my reminder system. I've linked my water intake to everyday activities. A glass as soon as I wake up, one before every meal, another after each bathroom break, and so on. It's all about creating habits that stick. And here's the best part. Staying properly hydrated has led to better sleep, clearer skin, and consistent energy throughout my day. Hydration is one of the simplest, most effective ways to improve your health. Once you see and feel the difference, you'll never go back to running on empty. Isn't it amazing how small changes can lead to such incredible transformations? The power to look and feel younger isn't locked away in some secret vault. It's right here at your fingertips. But here's the real question. What will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue down the same path, or are you ready to take control of your aging process? Think about it. Where do you want to be 6 months from now? Still feeling tired and looking older than you should? Or radiating energy and having people guess your age way under the mark? The choice is yours, and the time to start is now. I've seen people in their 60s and 70s transform their lives using these exact principles. They went from feeling weak and tired to having more energy than folks half their age. So, what's stopping you from experiencing the same transformation? Don't let another day slip by feeling less than your best. You deserve to wake up feeling energized, looking in the mirror with pride, and living life to its fullest. Take that first step today, even if it's just drinking more water or getting to bed an hour earlier. Ready to learn more life-changing secrets? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're just getting started on this journey to ageless living. Each week, I'll be sharing more powerful strategies to help you look and feel your absolute best. Your future self will thank you for taking action today. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.